Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Teresa Craftygrams, and today we are going to play with some book page. So everyone has too much book page. Too many book pages? Whatever. We got them so that we can use the covers and then have tons and tons and tons of book page. So I have a variety of book page here. Some of them are, I've glued two pages together because they're rather thin, and for other reasons I'll explain as we go. And I have looked on YouTube and found, I cannot remember her name, Scrimping Mommy or something like that. I'll obviously put it in the description box below. And she had a quick video on how to make, she had 10 different pockets, but so many of them were very similar, so I just sort of narrowed it down. So the first one requires one piece of book page. Yep. Is that one piece? 'Tis not. That's not even one of them. Okay, let's start again. One piece of book page, and this is what the pocket that we are making. Basically, it's folded in thirds, which, you know, you could measure. It's not my thing, so I'm just gonna sort of wing it and fold it in thirds. I'm not even good at folding a towel in thirds, but I'm going to pretend with this paper. Okay, there we are. Ish. Not exactly thirds, not exactly straight, but we'll straighten it up now. So there we go. And there we go. Right, undo it. Fold down the corners. Not making paper airplanes, but very similar. Fold down the corners on both ends of the page. Not too tight because you don't want to interfere with the crease line there. And then you just fold one over the other. And if your book page is long enough, you could fold this up and have a whole plethora of pockets there. This one I don't think is long enough for that. But then again, depending on how you glue it down on the page, you know, it could be a pocket here or a pocket here and then pocket and pocket. So that's the first folded idea. Then the next one is what I call a handkerchief fold, because that's what my dad wore in his suit coat pocket, was a handkerchief folded like this. So once again, the book page is long ways. You fold a piece of it up and sort of, you know, I guess it's personal preference whether these points are equal or one's higher than the other, one's lower than the other. It looks equal or even, I'm just gonna fold it. And then again, just personal preference, how far in you fold the outer corners. But the idea is you fold one corner in, fold this corner in, and it looks like a gentleman's handkerchief. And then you can tuck this one inside of this one, and there you go. And again, depending on what you prefer, you can square this off, make this a pocket when you glue it down, or make it a side pocket. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets in that one as well. Very easy, and voila. These are really good ideas to make on, you know, do a mass make, doing while you're sitting watching TV or, you know, whatever you do. But they're all, you know, simple but very useful items to have. So this is the next fold we're going to do, and I believe I have a piece, 2 pages glued together somewhere. Yeah, this is 2 very thin pieces of dictionary page glued together, and then when you fold it up, some of it will be, the text will be correct either way, which is why I do it when I glue two pages together, I do them head to foot, if you know what I mean. Like one's text is going this way and the other one, the text is upside down. So this is simple. You fold it in half. And normally I would cut this square since, you know, I can't do anything straight, but we're winging it. Okay, so fold it in half, fold, fold this down all the way to, you know, as close as you can get to the first crease, and fold that down there, and then fold this one down a little bit, but also rather square. You can also use the text on the page to determine if it's relatively straight. So, all right, and then the next thing is to fold the bottom the opposite way. So I'm going to unfold it for that. It's just easier. My brain works better that way. Fold this one all the way in, and then again, fold this one. Fold this one in a little bit. I think that's correct. And then back we go like this. Nope, I did that backwards. This one gets folded in a little bit. And then this one gets folded all the way to the center of the original crease. And fold it back together. And then you're gonna take this point that I've messed up there and bring it to there, to any height that you want. You can have them all stacked like that if you do it neat enough. You can bring them to where this one's overlapping this one. I just bring them to where they meet. Makes for a taller pocket. If you have a really long, you know, oversized piece of book page, music sheet, whatever, go for it. Make it as big or as short as you want it to be. So again, this one actually has a potential for 5 pockets if you, depending on how you glue it onto the page. So down the sides, then you've got there or there, then you've got here, here, and here. You can also use this, but it's sort of overlapping with that one, so that's not really a pocket to me. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? That seems to be a theme. 4 pockets. Right, I need to get a drink, sorry. Ooh, sorry, I bumped you. So the next one is, this was a piece of glue page, so for my demonstration there. This was, again, I'm gonna need 2 pieces glued together, and I have this music paper that I glued together. You know, one page, I did it wrong. Oh no, that's all right. But normally when I do it the correct way, I fold up and that text would be the right way. I fold down and that text would be the right way. But anyway, so this one is just a really basic envelope, you know, 3-fold envelope, just like that. Boom and boom. Now, what I like about book page, what I like when I see other book page pockets and envelopes and things like that, is when you sew, and I'm going to try my best to learn how to use the sewing machine, at least for this purpose. Sew the bottom fold down the sides, and just for decorative purposes around the top flap. I think that would be quite lovely. But there you go, another super duper simple. And then this one is a variation of that, where you take the this is going to be funky looking because the page is so narrow, but sort of find the middle, don't crease it, but find the middle, fold it like you're going to make an airplane. And this paper's going to crumble on me a little bit. Fold it like an airplane, and then do the 3-fold thing. Fold this down, fold the bottom up, yeah, that's cracking. And what I do when I do these kinds of envelopes, I do round the flap at the top, you know, when it's not crumbling. And then again, sew it around the edges, and it's really, really pretty. That makes me very sad that paper crumbled, because I have a whole leaflet of it and I really, really like it. So let's see if I can put it to the bottoms to not have to use it again. But I might. Okay, one more time we're going to do this. Fold it in the middle. Unfold it and fold in all the points like you're making a boat instead of an airplane. Fold there and there. And remember, when you do these folds, you need to not bring it right to the center of the page. It'll hinder the, you know, the initial fold. So this all the way, all four corners. There are four corners. Fold them down and then fold it together. And then fold this bit up. And again, depending on how you glue it onto the page, how you glue it to itself, you can do one pocket there, one there, and then again one there in between the folds. So again, 4, possibly 5 pockets. Then this one I can probably do with the crumbly paper, because I don't really need to explain much. You just fold the sides in, again at your discretion, however deep or shallow you want it to be, and then you fold it in half this way, fold it back on itself, and you could use this as a page wrap and have tuck spots here and here, or you can fold it to itself. A myriad of ways you could use that one. Very, very basic. Okay, and then here we are with this one. Again, we're going to lay the book page down. Go away, Ant. Lay the book page down. Take this corner up till it meets that edge of the page, and fold it crisp. Then turn it over. No, don't turn it over. What are we doing? Chill out. Yes, turn it over, and where this that point is, you fold it back on itself, and this is supposed to all meet up nice and evenly down at the bottom. But I'm telling you, I could not fold a straight line to save my life. And then you fold this one back. Well, this book page didn't work very well for this at all, because that's a very sorry looking pocket. But the idea is that you fold that corner back to there, and you have 1, 2, and 3, or 3 pockets. But that's kind of sad. So, no principles of criminology for that folded book page. Darn thing. Okay, so now, if my video ever managed to upload on Wednesday, this is what I have done with those 4 one-page wonders that I made on Wednesday. I have, this is the one that had the band around it, and I have taken that strip of paper and made 2 belly bands to hold some family photos in. And then this, I haven't put it together yet, but there's some, that's that postcard from my grandmother to her sister in Ireland on their journey to America. And then these are going to be, you know, corner mounts, photo corners, which I don't have any of, which is why that's not in there yet. Put in there because I love, oh, my poor Aunt Kathleen's, this, I don't know how that got ripped, but it was ripped when I got it, just in my defense. So, and then this one, again, stuffed with family photos, and that's a mass card from my grandfather's funeral. And again, these lovely old patinaed pictures. Those are my father, my mother, my father. This one is when my father was in school in 1929. He's old fella. Well, he was. No longer with us. He'd be 100 and something. Anyway, so here we go with this. This again, family photos everywhere. A lot of them fit in these, so they're really, really I think, a good little make for the time I spent on them. Two of my brothers. So cute. All right, so that's that one. And then the last one is this, again, with various size family photos. All black and white is what I intend to put in this particular journal. Everything black and white, or that was colorized. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but some of the black and whites were later colorized, and one of them, my grandmother, makes it look like she's wearing lipstick, which she never did. Never wore lipstick. But anyway, so that's today's short video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you the next time. Bye.